The Circle of Life, The Untold Story of Wild Animal Carcasses. Introduction. In the vast, untamed wilderness, every life eventually meets its end. When a wild animal dies, its carcass may seem like a symbol of loss and decay, but in reality, it plays a crucial role in maintaining the delicate balance of nature. From the towering African savannas to the dense rainforests of the Amazon, carcasses serve as the foundation for a diverse and thriving ecosystem. This documentary explores the untold story of wild animal carcasses, shedding light on their importance and the countless species that rely on them for survival. The first to arrive, scavengers in action. When an animal dies in the wild, it doesn't take long before nature's cleanup crew arrives. Scavengers, specialized in feeding on dead animals, play a vital role in preventing the spread of disease and recycling nutrients back into the ecosystem. One of the most famous scavengers is the vulture. These majestic birds, with their keen eyesight and incredible sense of smell, can detect a carcass from miles away. Once they locate a dead animal, they descend in large numbers, tearing apart the flesh with their powerful beaks. Despite their somewhat grotesque reputation, vultures are essential for keeping the environment clean, as they consume decaying meat that might otherwise harbor dangerous pathogens. Other scavengers include hyenas, jackals, and even large cats like leopards, which may return to a carcass for a second meal. In North America, coyotes and bears are known to scavenge, while in the oceans, sharks and crabs feast on the remains of deceased marine creatures. Decomposers, nature's silent workers. Beyond the visible scavengers, there is another group of creatures that play an equally vital role: decomposers. These include insects, fungi, and bacteria that break down the remains of the carcass at a microscopic level. Blowflies are among the first insects to arrive at a fresh carcass. They lay their eggs in the soft tissues, and within hours, tiny maggots begin consuming the flesh. These maggots accelerate the decomposition process, making the nutrients accessible to smaller organisms. Beetles, ants, and other invertebrates soon join in, each contributing to the breakdown of the carcass. Fungi and bacteria take over once the soft tissues are gone. These microorganisms break down the tougher components, such as cartilage and bones, releasing essential nutrients into the soil. Without these decomposers, carcasses would linger for much longer, disrupting the natural cycle of life. The impact on the ecosystem. The presence of carcasses in an ecosystem has far-reaching effects. Predators and scavengers rely on them as a food source, but their influence extends beyond feeding relationships. Carcass sites become biodiversity hotspots, attracting a wide range of species, from insects to large mammals. One fascinating example is the African savanna, where a single elephant carcass can sustain dozens of species. Lions and hyenas may claim the initial feast, followed by vultures and jackals. Over time, as the soft tissues disappear, beetles, ants, and microbes break down the remaining bones, enriching the soil with valuable nutrients. This in turn supports plant growth, benefiting herbivores that graze on the vegetation. In forest ecosystems, fallen animals contribute to soil fertility. Insects, fungi, and bacteria decompose the remains, releasing nitrogen and phosphorus that plants need to thrive. This natural recycling process ensures that energy is not wasted, but instead transferred to the next generation of life. Carcasses and scientific research. Beyond their ecological significance, animal carcasses also provide valuable insights for scientists. Researchers study decomposition patterns to better understand how ecosystems function and how different species interact with carcasses. Forensic scientists, for instance, analyze animal decomposition to aid in crime scene investigations. By studying how insects colonize carcasses and the rate at which decomposition occurs, they can estimate time of death in forensic cases. Wildlife biologists also monitor carcasses to track predator-prey dynamics and disease transmission. Studying scavenger behavior can reveal information about animal populations, migration patterns, and even environmental health. In some cases, carcasses serve as indicators of human-induced threats, such as poaching or climate change,